Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is one that I'm very excited to do. It's actually kind of a video that's been requested like throughout the years of me being on YouTube, and I'm finally getting a chance to actually sit down and prepare for it and create the video for you. And it's a video where I'm going to show you 5 key pieces that will help you to start your luxury collection. If you're someone who loves luxury like me, loves designer, you kind of want to get started, you don't really know where to start, what would be the best things to buy at the beginning, then this is the video for you. And I kind of wish I had watched a video like this when I first started buying designer, because I think that it would have been really helpful and just kind of like put me in the right direction. So I'm hoping that will do this for you. And I have 5, maybe 6, depending on the time. I'll do 5 anyway, so 5 pieces that will help you start your collection. Okay, so the first piece I'm going to talk about, and if you're an OG follower, you're probably not going to be that surprised. It is designer sunglasses. And for me personally, this is kind of how I started getting into luxury. Like obviously when I started buying designer, there's no way I could have afforded a designer handbag, like absolutely no way. I had just moved to New York, I was so broke, I was trying to live here and survive, but I wanted to start building my collection. So I kind of thought to myself, right, sunglasses, I wear them all the time. They're a little bit on the lower price range when it comes to designer pieces, and honestly it was the best thing I ever did. I've built up such a nice collection at this stage. These are 2 like recent enough purchases. So these are Givenchy, and I love these. I wear these ones a lot. If you follow me on Instagram you will know. And then these are also kind of a recent purchase actually as well. They're my YSL ones, and I particularly recommend these ones because I just think from the front they're like so plain and classic, and then if you just do like that subtle kind of shift to the side, you can see the logo. So it's really subtle logoing, which I like. Logoing, is that a word? Really subtle, like, you know, the designer touch while still being very classic. So if you do love sunglasses, I think it's a great place to get started. These are literally things you will have forever and ever if you mind them, so a great place to get started. Okay, and then designer piece number 2 that I recommend is this Chanel card holder. And obviously it doesn't have to be Chanel. There are so many options for things like this, and you could obviously do a wallet version as well. You could do like a bigger, kind of longer wallet version, but the one that I went for and that I personally recommend is the card holder style. So this is the Chanel one. At the front it's just the black leather, it has the logo, and then at the back this is where like I keep all my cards. So it actually fits a lot as well, and like it fits them in a way that I can still take them out quite easily, because there's nothing worse than when they're like packed in and you're struggling to get it out when you're trying to pay for something. But it fits it really, really well. I probably maybe have 1 or 2 in there that I don't need, but I do like to keep things on me. But it's a good size. I actually got this as a present from my sister and my mom for my birthday, I think 2 years ago. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say this. I've used this every single day since. I don't use a wallet. I pop this, like all my cards. Like New York's a very kind of card place. We don't use cash very often. So I just have all my cards in here. I pop it into all my bags. It fits into even my smallest of bags. It's so handy, and it's 100% made the money back, like cost per wear. So I think if you are looking to kind of just like elevate your everyday, I think that's what a lot of these pieces that I'm going to talk to you about are actually. It's kind of those like pieces that you do use every day. And when you're investing first into designer, you want to make sure you're getting your value for money and you're actually wearing things, especially when you're just starting off spending this money, because it's a big chunk of money that you're spending. So I think that when it comes to the pieces you choose, if you can use them every day, that is like the huge plus. So I really recommend this. I'll pop some similar ones down below. I'll look and see what else I can see. I know Kellen has a YSL one that she loves. There's some really nice Louis Vuitton ones. Really there's like a style to kind of suit everyone. But yeah, just this like SLG small leather good type piece I really recommend. Then next I'm going to talk about bags, and I kind of wasn't sure to even put these in because obviously like any designer bag is quite expensive. And I'm obviously not going to recommend a Chanel Boy, which is like $4 grand or whatever it is. You know, I'm going to be like obviously mindful, but I did think that this deserved to be in it. So basically I'm going to highlight a brand, and that's YSL. I just think that for like entryway bags into designer and luxury, I think they do it the best in my opinion. Like obviously they're still not crazy inexpensive by no means, but I do think for the quality you're getting and for like the piece you're getting, I think that they're a good value for money. So the two I'm going to show you, the first one is my YSL tote bag, and I just kept my stuff in here, so it is a bit kind of like all over the place, but it's like realistic. You can see what it actually looks like. It fits lots of stuff. Let me just, without them spilling out, see there's like books in there, my diary, like all my tech stuff. This bag is brilliant. Honestly, I got this like 2-3 years ago, and I've used it as my work bag ever since then. It's absolutely so durable. This bag is under $1,000. Under $1,000, yeah, I think it could be like around 700 euro. I'll double check anyway for you, and I'll leave links to everything down below, and again, secondhand versions, but I really, truly recommend this bag. And like, even though it feels kind of like flimsy and light, it's so durable. Like I throw this around the place, it's on the subway with me, it's over my shoulder walking, like it's really stood the test of time. So if you are looking for kind of like a tote bag to start your collection, or you'd like to kind of go in that way, I really recommend that one. And then just staying on YSL, I did want to include one bag, because I know lots of you ask me about bags, and you ask me which is the best one to start with and where should I begin. And you know, if you're a millionaire, I would send you straight to Chanel. Obviously, like that is for me the holy grail, but Chanel's expensive, and like I didn't buy Chanel for a while, you know, like since I started my collection. I really waited. But one of the original bags I did buy was this YSL crossbody, and honestly I have worn this bag probably more than any other bag in my collection, because I wear this, like obviously it's designer, but I feel like I wear it, like I don't save it in the back of my wardrobe. I wear it out on nights out, I wear it to events, I hold it as a clutch sometimes. Like I just really have got the value out of it. And this bag is under 2,000, so the other one under 1,000, and this is an under 2,000 option. And if that is your budget, and if that's kind of what you're thinking, this kind of style could be a really good one for you. And obviously you don't have to do black, they have this in loads of colors, they have like velvet versions, different leathers, like more croc effect. There's loads and loads of options, but I do think it's a great one, and I loved the tassel. I went with the tassel version because I just thought it was something different. So there are my two bag recommendations, and I can definitely do another video kind of just talking about bags and showing maybe my collection and showing, you know, the best purchases and maybe the worst purchases, and that could like guide you if you maybe do have a bigger budget, or if you kind of want to see other options. So let me know in the comments down below if you want a specific kind of bag overview / review video. Okay, and then the next piece I want to talk to you about are belts. And this is actually something that I only got into, I would say, in the last year. And if I could go back, this is definitely something I would have started investing into earlier. I just think these are the underdogs of designer. And why? Because basically, like, you could be wearing an all black, all white, all pink, whatever color it is. You add a belt to the middle, or you add a belt to your jeans, whatever, it just immediately elevates your look. And these are typically like, you know, under the $1,000 mark. You can sometimes get them for under $500 mark. So there are lots of options out there, and I just think that they're a great like addition to anyone's wardrobe. So the ones I have so far are my vintage Chanel, so it has like the logo and then just like clips in like that. And then a newer addition to my wardrobe is this YSL, and I've been loving this belt, and actually lots of you have been asking about it, and a quick review, 100% love it. I think I might have got it one size too small. It is a little bit tight, but I might get Tommy to put another hole on it here for me soon, but I usually wear this like high-waisted with blazers, with like dresses, everything. It's absolutely brilliant. So I'll link this one down below because this is like new, and this is a vintage one, but I'll try and see if I can find some similar options. And definitely don't forget about the belts, I think. Okay, and then just like the bags, I had to include one shoe option. And again, I can do a whole separate video on shoes and like share my reviews on every single pair that I have and like rate them from worst to best. But I do want to just include one pair in this like starting your designer collection video. And the pair I decided to choose, it was kind of hard to pick, but I really do think that these are one of the most classic options you can choose. And again, these come in like a range of colors, so depending on your style. But for me, I'm very much like a classic person, so I opted for the black. I actually also have these in nude, which goes to show that I truly love them. I got the nude first, and then I got the black version last year, and I have worn and worn and worn these so much. And I do think that they're not a bad price for what they are, because again, like, they're so classic. I was kind of worried that this is going to be a pair that Dior brought out that were kind of like one of those trendy ones that people would get sick of, but I don't think that they are. I think these are here for the long run. They're one of those ones that have kind of made their way into the classics of the world, kind of like the Chanel version that's similar to this. Like, there's certain ones that really have like stood their time. So yeah, I really recommend these if you do like this kind of style of shoe. Obviously other brands that are great are Manolo. Chanel obviously does great pairs, but again, like, it all depends on your budget. But I do think that these, if you do have the budget for this one, I'll write all the details down below and the links and everything, that these are a great option. Okay, and I know that's 5, but I do want to just include one kind of bonus one, because this has been one of my best pieces I've added to my wardrobe ever, and it is my vintage Chanel watch. And again, I wish I had seen a video like this before I started, because I didn't realize, like, when you invest into a good watch, seems like I should have known this, but I wish I'd done it earlier, because you wear this every single day. So it's like one of these designer pieces, kind of like the Cardholder, that yes, okay, it's more expensive, you're investing into it, but you literally wear it every single day. So you will get that cost per wear, and it just looks so good. Like, obviously the Chanel mightn't be your cup of tea, but you can get loads and loads of different versions of designer watches. Like Rolex would be like the long-term kind of goal, but there's loads of vintage options. And I got this on Vestiaire Collective. It was actually a gift from them to celebrate their 10th birthday last year, which was really cool. I'm still can't believe I was involved in that. So they gifted me this, but I've seen lots of these as well on their site since then, so I'll kind of do a little curation and like in the description box showing all my favorites, because I think vintage is a great way to go, because there's like a story behind it. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of cooler. So that is my 5 pieces / 6 to jumpstart your designer collection. I hope you found this helpful. Again, I can definitely expand on like the shoes and the bags, and even if you want me to expand on anything else, let me know and I'll save that for another video. I just didn't want this one to be too long, but hopefully you got some good advice, some tips. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I always answer them like within 24 hours. I'm always talking back to you down there, which I love. It's like my favorite part of doing videos. And yeah, I think that is everything. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Just click the red button, give the video a thumbs up too if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.